What is up guys, it's Wolfie here and welcome back to the channel. We are going to be looking at base building again. Now, as you may tell, the base is looking a little bit different. It's currently this big flat area, and that's because the last few hours I've been collecting resources and I've built this. The main reason for that is I didn't think it was the most interesting part of the base build, and I kind of needed to expand out, and doing all of that bridge there was a little bit complicated to try and get it all done. And it took ages, so I've cut that bit out for you guys, but I've built myself a basketball hoop and I've built out this area. So this will allow me to look at what I want to build, which I want to make like a big house. I want it to be our main house. At the minute we've kind of got that small outpost at the end, and it doesn't really do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. But whilst I was collecting those resources, I did a couple of additional things. One, I analysed a weed stem. Now, I hadn't done that before. I didn't realise it. But you actually analyse a weed stem. Now, what that gives us the ability to do is do these stem walls and also a sturdy door. So I'm going to try and incorporate those into this building as well. Makes it look a little bit different to the last ones. What I'll do, if I lay out where we are and what we're going to be looking at, I'll do that first, and then we can probably get into start building. Yep. So I'm thinking if I have the door here, and then I'm potentially having the windows either side. I kind of like this little balcony. I think it means that you're not kind of crushing yourself like straight into the door straight away. So if I put, I'm thinking 2 windows either side. Oh, not there. No, not there. Definitely not there. Right, there and there. So, kind of like that. And then what you've got is you've almost got your weed stem area. I can actually probably stick one of these on here. There you go. So you've kind of got your weed stem area, which is your door, and this will be your main entrance, and windows either side. Now I'm thinking the grass walls we could potentially put either side. So I'm thinking grass wall there, and grass wall there. So this should give us like the grass corners, which I think will look pretty cool. I think that will give us the best look. So I'm going to do grass corners all the way around. Now I think this side we're potentially going to be putting the stairs going up. I'm thinking stairs on this side. So what I'm almost tempted to do is do the walls on this side. And actually I'm going to put the stairs in as well now whilst we're here. So I'm thinking stairs there. Because I want a second layer, and I want that to be kind of too wide, and I want almost a balcony that I can see over in here. So this will actually be quite a big and tall room, and then it will be a too wide room just on the top across there, and potentially have like the new bed and things up there as well. Because I did actually manage to find more feathers, so that for some reason was a lot easier than it was before. But yeah, so we've now got feathers as well, which we should be able to then build that bed. Now I do want to be able to see out this way, so I'm thinking lots of windows. I think that would be really cool to have the windows out looking that way. And almost double this layer up to the next level. So let's just build out the floor on that second layer. I am looking for these little fences. So these acorn fences, I do really like the look of them. And I'm thinking acorn fences along there. And that kind of gives you that sort of balcony look, which is kind of what I'm after. And then I can stick the bed up there, stick some of the storage up there, I think. I think that'll look pretty cool. Down here, I'm thinking smoothie station, workbench, that sort of thing. That's the plan anyway. And this is kind of what I had in mind. So what I'll do, I'll build out this bottom floor, and we'll come back to it. So I'm partway through doing the bottom floor, but I thought I'd show you guys how much stuff I actually collected. So I had 4 pallets of weed stems. I've already gone through 1. And yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pallets of grass as well. So I pretty much cleared out that area. It's all grown back now, but yeah, I cleared out most of that area over that way. And pretty much all these weed stems. You can see a few, there's a few over that way, and then there's 2 there. So quite a lot of work. Quite a bit of work to get this one done. So, the bottom floor is totally done. Other than the acorn fence, I've filled in the whole bottom floor, and I've now got this second level. So, what I want to do is I want to replicate this bottom floor up another floor. Except from those 2 walls, I want them to be windows. So I'm going to quickly just do that, and have a look and see how that looks. Right, so I've laid out the second floor. Now, I am having a little bit of trouble, especially around this flower. I didn't realise how close it was going to be to the base, so these two pieces here really didn't want to go in there. I'm a little bit worried about the roof, but we might have to pull it this way. Hopefully it'll be okay, otherwise we're going to have a really nice sunroof just in this corner. But yeah, I think it's looking quite good. I think that's kind of the style I was after. I'm unsure about having the 3 walls along there, maybe a window in the middle. But I'll build it, see how it looks, and then we'll go from there. So I'm really regretting not waiting until the Zipwire was introduced. It was apparently going to be introduced into the game. It hasn't been added yet. I'm worried it's going to be at the end of this month, this update. And this is being recorded before that update's happened. So I have a horrible feeling they're going to introduce a Zipwire. It would have made this 10 times quicker. I don't mind because it will make the rest of building this base eventually quicker, especially as we extend it all the way down. I do want to extend it all the way down. I don't know how long that's going to take. This is already taking a while. It's going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards up this path. And there's just no way of really moving quickly across this map in this game. My stamina mutation, I think, is now pretty much maxed out. So I've got the most stamina I can actually have in the game, so I can pretty much run almost indefinitely now. I can run all the way there and back without stopping, which obviously makes a massive difference. But it's still a long path, really, to take. And especially if you do lots of travelling over to like the hedge or anywhere over there, there's not really any building material. I do want to make a base up in the hedge. Again, it's just going to be super hard to do that without any way of moving grass or planks across the map. I've been running backwards and forwards and realised that I haven't done these dummies up here. I'm a little bit annoyed by that. I keep seeing it as I run past, and what I did do was I did pick up some clay. So I'm going to do that now. We're almost done with the room. I think we only need 7 more pieces, so I'm going to just quickly do these clay dummies, and then we can have a look at the armour on them after. I should have done this right at the start. I'm kind of regretting it because it's annoyed me every time I've run past. Right, let me finish these off. These look so cool. Yeah, they look really cool. I like they've got like little clay eyes in them. But yeah, they look awesome. And once they've got the armour on, I think B armour in the middle, and maybe we'll make another set of the ladybug armour and stick that on the side. I think that'll look pretty cool. We'll have 3 sets, the acorn, the bee, and the ladybug. I think that's the main plan for that area. Right guys, so the second floor is totally done. I've also put on what I think I want the roof to look like. I think this looks right. So we've got grass along either side, and we've got the sloping roof along here, and then we've got a flat roof at the top. I think it gives a load of space up here, and I think that looks really cool. So we need to get this form filled in, and then I also need to collect some acorn tops, and I believe more acorn shells and more thistle needles. So I need to collect those as well. So I'll fill all this space in, and that should be it. I do have a bit of a worry, and my main worry is that I am running very low on resources. I tried to collect as much as I could. I wish I collected more, but as you can tell, my pallets are dropping really quickly. I actually think I need more grass, if anything. I think grass, I've only got 1 pallet left. The weed stems we might be alright on. So I'm going to fill those up first, and then we'll have a look and see where we are with the grass. So I've done the weed stems and the leaf roof. That's all sorted. And I've done the corner pieces. So it's just this top bit. I'm really starting to realise that doing walls in grass is just not worth the time. Building in grass takes so much longer than the weed stems. I know grass is more abundant, but weed stems, these walls only take, well, these windows only take 2. The walls only take 3, and it's just so much less, whereas the grass are always 4, so you only get 2 walls out of 1 trip. So it's so many trips to like come up and down and up and down. I slightly misjudged how much I would need to build this house. Now, that was our last lot of planks, and we still need to do all that bit of the roof. I'm thinking we're going to need another 2 more pallets. And we also need the thistle needles and acorns for these fences. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off these fences first. So I'm going to do that, as I know there's a thistle plant just over, just over there. So I can, oh, yeah, I don't want to be jumping down there. But there is a thistle plant just over there, so I can actually head over that way, I think. Yeah, so what I've been doing sometimes is jumping across here, working my way over this bit, yep, and then I can actually get all the way across the rows, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I can't remember how we need it. We're just going to get, I think, 20, and then we'll go from there. But on the way back through, I'll go grab some acorns as well, because they're just up here. And then we'll go and finish off that fence. And then we'll do a load of grass cutting, which is gonna take some time. Okay, so I've just picked up the last acorn. That should give us enough to do... I actually can't remember, but I think that should give us enough to do the fence. Along with those thistle needles. That should be everything. And then that's the fence done at least. And then we need to go cut a load of grass, which I'm not looking forward to, I'll be honest. I'm a bit fed up with cutting grass now. Yes, so fence is done. And now for the roof. So I'm going to collect a load of grass and finish that off. It's almost the next day, so this has been 2 in-game days to build this, which is pretty intense, but I'm really liking it so far. I hope you guys are as well. I'm liking the style, and I think it's worked out well that I'm going to have the bed up here, possibly here, I think. Yeah, the bed with the back to the window. I think that'll look quite. Maybe you know what? I'm just going to place it. I think I can place it. No, is it one we have to craft first? It's one we have to craft first. Well, we'll leave that one for a minute then. We'll go get the grass, and I'll see you in maybe an hour. Oh, God. I'm partway through my day, but I've just woken up to see this. What is happening up there? And as you can see, I've got 2 pallets so far. It is actually the next day. I'm really hoping he doesn't come down here. He seems to be stuck up there, which I'm fine with. But yeah, woke up to that, which is great. I've also started laying out the interior to the base. So I've kind of managed to lay out how I think I want it. I'm probably not going to put it all together this episode, but let me just stick these up here and I'll quickly show you guys. Yeah, so as you can see, almost done with it. Just a little bit more to get done. But from a downstairs point of view, I've got this table and chairs, which the chairs are actually, the table's new. The chairs I don't think are, but the table is. So table and chairs, we've got a couple of lights going around. We've got our smoothie maker over here. And we've got our jerky rack, which we've not made yet. So we haven't got a jerky rack anywhere. So I thought it would fit quite nicely just under there. It's kind of the perfect size for it, really. And then I've got a few of these weapon mounts just to put a couple of our weapons up on. I think that'll look really cool. And I've managed to find where the bed was in the build menu, so that's down now as well. With 2 little side tables. I know they're storage baskets, but I thought they kind of look like side tables. And then we've got our workshop up here. That's kind of the style I was after, which is kind of the bedroom area up here with the kitchen, dining, sort of down here. I think that makes sense, and I think it looks quite cool. That's where we are at the minute. I'm going to finish off this top bit. I'm probably going to finish this stuff off down in here, but I'll finish off the top bit now for you guys so you can see the finished product. And with the power of editing, this is finished. It is all done. We've now got our roof on it, we've got all the sidewalls in place, and everything laid out inside. And the only other thing I wanted to make sure we'd covered was looking at the armour on the armour stands. So I've built all the armour stands, they're up in here. We just need to collect the armour, and then we can stick it on the stands and take a look at it. So let's do that now. So I've picked up the armour. Let's have a quick look at how these work then. I think you click E on them. Yes. Okay, so we want to put on this one the... How do I... Okay, Q. Yep. That one. That one. and that one. So that's the B armor, which is now on that one. That looks so cool. I like that. So the B armor is going to be the middle one. I think this one will do the acorn armor. Yes. I hate that mask. That mask is so creepy. So acorn armor, B armor, and then this one will make another set of ladybug when we find ladybugs, because they are very scarce in this game. But we've pretty much done with this area now. We just need the bombardier beetle, which I want to put here, I think. I think it will look really nicely in that corner. So the bombardier beetle is going to go there, and we've got our armor stands. Now, I did pick up a little bit of extra clay, and the reason for that is I wanted to check out how these worked. So I wanted to check out this one. Let's see if we can deposit that. Oh, there we go. So there's our ant club on that one. So I'll build the other two whilst I've got the stuff. Now, do we build the bed? Do we finally build the bed? So we need 4 weed stems, 2 acorn shells, 2 feather pieces, and a load of crude rope. And I think I've already got that. So, I've just picked up the weed stems, and we've got all the acorn pieces we needed. I can't believe we are missing 1 piece, which is a bit annoying. So we've got a couple of extras, but we've actually got enough now to build that bed, which I think should give us the last new item as well. That looks so cool. I like the little crow feathers sticking out of it. That looks amazing. Yeah, I really like that. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's a good place to leave it off. I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and if you have, please like down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you haven't checked out the other videos, I'll add a little icon somewhere, probably top right, but you'll see it. You know where it is. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.